What's up? What's up? Hey, as y'all can see, we got a little more technical. We had this is actually episode 4. Episode 3, we had the
3.2.
3.2. We had some audio issues, and me and Joel got together, did some research, and got some things together. So hopefully, this audio will be a lot better for you guys.
A lot better.
Mark, Big Reese had to dip out on us today. His daughter is in the championship game right now.
Reese,
good luck to y'all.
Good luck.
Good luck to y'all.
Let's go, Capital City Ballers.
Don't
see
be
if y'all can get it done.
Girls game.
So we do have some topics for you guys today, and I want to encourage you guys while we got a minute to if you have something and you follow us on Instagram and you want to see something out there you want to talk about, or you got a question that you think will be interesting,
right?
We check that stuff out all the time to see what the comments are. If you have a question for us, please feel free to put it in the comment section. Hit us up, let us know what you think, and we'll shout you out. Say, hey, question from Louise in Tallahassee.
Yeah.
So, in case this is your first time watching, we'll do a quick intro.
They're just Joel. I was like, I'm waiting on it.
Live and direct.
Joel, I guess producer and such like that.
TJ, aka Delta.
Delta.
The real Big Mike, bro.
Big boy.
Big Mike in this building.
Mike.
And of course, I'm Soup, your MC for today. And this is...
Better call me T. Will.
You better call him T. Will.
It's stuck, so I ain't leaving it. So
you might try to
T-Will.
call him something else, but you better call him T. Will.
Better call me T. Will, better known as Ty.
Yeah.
All right, so...
he said Twill, and I'm not going to
Not Twill.
Twill.
Why not Twill?
So,
I don't know.
Nah, Twill.
Gamers call me Twill. I'm like, that's a dash in there, bro.
I know.
Twill.
Read is fundamental.
Right.
Like I said, we added some things, and it's gonna work out a lot better for us. So we came up with some topics. We were in the forum on the text message like we always do, and one of the things that came up that I thought was interesting is cashless society. How do you feel about a cashless society? Is it good for you, or is it bad for you? For me, I'll go ahead and jump in on this because I travel a lot, so I know that a lot of times I'll be out and in the middle of nowhere in the middle of the night, and if I have a flat or something like that and I got to call a tow truck, or I got to call, it's better now, right? I will say, but in the early 2000s and stuff like that, everybody didn't have access to ATM cards and debit cards, so they didn't take them.
Right.
Cash only, buddy. And you're like, oh, okay. So for me, because I travel so much, I'm kind of a cash guy. I rather have cash, and for me also, it helps keep me on a budget. So if I don't have the cash, I don't buy it. So I feel like when you got that debit card and you can just swipe away.
Swipe or no swiping.
The next thing you know, the next thing you know, you're swiping, and then you getting a phone call or you get that embarrassing move where, sorry sir, that's declined. Then you're like, oh man, I'm tripping. So for me, cashless, totally no way. I that's a way to keep. That's a self check for me.
I think because I think there's just two things with this. Obviously there's the there's the convenience factor. You're like, oh my gosh, I left my wallet at home, but I have my phone, because no one forgets their phone. There's a security issue with it. Phones are more secure, but if there's always someone who knows how to hack it.
Definitely.
If they get their phone, they have your whole life. And I think that's something a lot of people are going to be worried about.
Right.
And then something else I wanted to add to this is, I don't think we can stop a cashless society.
No.
Because if you look at the evolution of Bitcoin and the variances of
fighting that Bitcoin though.
Well, everyone's fighting the Bitcoin because it's not federally regulated yet.
Yep.
And
no
it's
cap
very, on it. Very what's the word I'm looking for?
Controversial.
Well, not just that, but it's not stable. You make it by basically just mining data.
Mm-hmm.
If you do the history on the dollar though, it's not stable either. But that's another topic.
No, but all currencies are regulated by their government.
Correct.
Right.
So
Correct.
it's like That's the difference. Is Bitcoin's not regulated that way.
And I know that was one of the biggest things that people were talking about, like how do you regulate?
Well, that's what they like about it, though.
Yeah.
It's not controlled by a government.
How do you regulate it?
That's why everybody's using it now, though, because it's not regulated by the government. You know?
But it's you can lose your ass.
Oh, you
on
sure
it.
can.
Right.
It's crazy.
Right.
But at the same time, some people bought like $10 in Bitcoin 10 years ago, and they have
Millions.
like hundreds of thousands of dollars.
As long as they can buy it with Bitcoin.
Well, you buy it initially with real money.
With real money.
No,
they
I'm
turn
saying
into
like
Bitcoin.
their money in Bitcoin. It has to be somebody who accepts Bitcoin.
Yes, it has to accept.
Because if they don't take it, then you have nothing.
Yeah, you have to find an exchange rate somewhere.
Right.
So, I mean, I know you can exchange Bitcoin to American dollars, and I think you can do it. There are some European countries that use it. But I'm sorry, that was a distraction. But going back to your question, I still think it's a security concern for me to go entirely cashless, have everything on my phone.
Right.
Yeah, that would be... What do you think, TJ?
The inconvenience of not having cash on you. What bothers me the most.
Yeah.
Because you don't need your card for every single thing. And I don't like my whole life being inside a device that someone else can hack and take from you.
Right.
I really don't.
Change everything just like that.
Exactly. So that'll be a big no for me. Hard pass on cash.
Mike? I think he's 50-50 on that.
Big Mike,
He's conflicted.
It has its pros and cons.
right.
It would stop a lot of like as far as like money laundering and all that stuff I've seen.
I don't know. I think it'd make it easier.
I think it's easier.
I mean,
by you, because I mean,
You can hide it easier with digital transactions, I would imagine.
Exactly.
Well, that's why a lot of people use it because
I mean,
but it's but with the technology, I think it'd be a lot harder. Bro.
I don't know.
You think so?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, well,
Yeah. But I'll say no because I don't like nobody touching my money. I like to see my money.
Got it in the mattress.
I like to see my money too, man. I don't think that I would do a cashless society. It opens up a door for so much other things that can happen to you as just an individual person. It's just not the route I would want to take. I want to have cash in hand. I can stuff it in the cushions. I can stuff it under the mattress and use it for a rainy day. Other than that, then
I would be surprised.
And then what happens if something gets shut down?
Exactly.
Ain't nobody got cash, bro.
If the bank, excuse my language, if the banks get shut down, you're done.
The computer or something break down, bro.
Man, no credit. No credit.
We regret to inform you that all the hard drives have gone down. That's everybody's money.
Now you are broke.
Right.
Your account say zero. Yeah, everybody. You have nothing.
Even if all your money is set up in a cloud or whatever, like say all the power goes away, like it's apocalyptic, there's always going to be a new form of currency. It's going to come up very quickly.
It's going to have to be.
There's always valuables.
Yeah. So no to cashless society on my boat.
Not that day.
Well, it's a springboard off that.
If it went down right now, right, I'm broke.
I'm broke.
If I can't see it, I'm broke.
Right.
I got a couple of ducats in my pocket. I got $4. I got $4 in my wallet. That's it.
Dollar make you holler.
Yeah. I mean.
Yeah. To kind of touch back on the security question, I would say it's probably harder to steal from a phone as opposed to a debit card because they have skimmers you can buy for dirt cheap that just one swipe and you have everything you need to start.
But on the other side of that, though, also you can. They're talking where you can have it where if you're on Bluetooth and somebody's got the right technology, they can get everything off of your phone by Bluetooth.
Almost. Have you ever done this? I did this once with. I can't remember if it was Mike or someone else in the office. Maybe it was a different job. If everyone else has their Bluetooth on, you can just send them photos.
AirShare. It's called AirShare.
AirDrop.
But that AirDrop, that's only on iPhone though.
See, that's scary.
Random photos.
That's scary.
It's weird.
It's terrifying.
It's so weird.
And that's one of the things that a lot of people have been talking about lately. I've seen a lot in the news. The tech guys are saying that the 10-year challenge. They're like, man, that might be a trap. And first I was just kind of like, what are you talking about? But the more I listened to it, they were talking about how if somebody's trying to learn facial recognition for you and they got a photo of you from 10 years ago and a photo of you from now.
I can see this already.
They can see what changed in you.
Everything in between.
So they can take an algorithm and make that transition and can probably predict what you're going to look like 10 years from now.
Yeah, that's not good.
Or predict what you're going to look like a year from now.
Not only that, actually, if I think about it, if like, you know how phones unlock with your face?
There you
get
go.
the 10-year-old photo and the current photo, and I have programs. There's graphical programs that just allow you to merge
it together.
You kind of show the transition between the two. Boom, print that out, put it in front of the camera like that. Now,
that's scary.
There's your money gone.
Now, a lot of those companies say you can't use a printed out version.
Whatever.
But after they put them out, people were printing out pictures of their face.
Yeah, but what if they're hacked? What if they're hacked?
Right.
What if that company is hacked? Then your facial recognition is already out there. So.
Yeah, and that's another thing in the day and age. Every tech company is
gets hacked.
Right. There is no company that will never get
Definitely.
hacked.
And that's
somebody got breached a while back.
Who was it?
PlayStation.
Oh yeah.
I remember that.
That was
that
a huge
bug was
one.
down for like about a month.
Yeah, trying to figure it out.
I was mad.
Hey, somebody in this room was still able to play though. I don't know how.
Hey, I had to do some research.
He Googled it.
I went there and changed some settings and stuff. Oh, man.
Hey, he hit us up like, "Hey, y'all playing?" We're like, "No, man, we can't play." He's like, "I am." I'm like, "What?" So I'm sitting down looking at a screen with a message telling me sorry for the inconvenience and Mike Gaming. I'm like, man,
Mike's just like over here. Like, I'm Big Mike.
Trying to get the gold guns and the diamond platinum guns.
Right.
Yeah.
So overall, like I said, I see a lot of drawbacks from that with the cashless society. So another thing we were talking about is participation trophies, and this is near and dear to me because I for one don't like it. I think it gives a false sense of achievement to kids and to people, making it think like, oh, we got a caller.
You can also call in to the Fellas Forum show.
555
Fellas Forum.
If you dial that number, you will be disappointed. But back to what we're talking about, the participation trophy, which what I'm saying, if some people don't know what that is. So say you go to a tournament, usually you do it with kids under the age of 10. You go to a tournament, you play all day, you play 4 or 5 games, they don't keep score. No matter what happens, everybody gets the same medal.
Shiny is shiny.
They take a picture, they're like, everybody claps, everybody, it's all the same.
They're good.
So to me, how does that motivate anybody to do better? Because the same kid that was on the field picking boogers gets the same thing that the kid got that practices with his basketball or soccer ball or football every day. They get the same stuff.
Yeah.
So I mean, that to me, that is like a false sense of reality, because when you get older, it don't work that way.
Not at all.
It don't work that way.
Some kids' feelings get hurt because it don't work that way.
It don't work that way.
And it's
I don't know. I've tried to think about this in a lot of different ways because it's not a new subject. It's so kids who just get things handed to them, they don't value them. Not at all.
Not at all.
Not even a little. So the kids who get these awards, I think of it in 2 ways. One, I joke about it, say that a medal is for the parents for putting up with putting their kid through all this stuff.
Right.
Right.
Second, it's, you give the kid a little thing saying, yeah, you finished your season or whatever, did you like it? The kid's going to say right up, no, yes, whatever. They don't care about the medal.
Not at all.
But if that same kid did enjoy the sport, it's just an end cap. I don't think it's that big of a deal. I don't think you should spend money on it.
Right.
I don't think the companies or the organizations should, because the kids don't care. They got a shirt out of it. They're happy with that.
And they got their snack.
Yeah, they got their snack and their skin.
The snack and the pyramid.
Yay,
the tunnel. Everybody go through the tunnel. Yay.
But in the end, I mean, if the kid does enjoy the sport and they're going to go back, they're going to work towards an actual medal that means something to them.
Right.
That little one from the beginning, no one's going to remember that.
Not at all.
Right.
I don't even remember what it looks like.
Right.
No.
It's a waste of money.
Growing up playing sports, I've been playing sports since I was 6 years old, and I was always taught that sports about competition. And within competition, you're gonna have winners and you're gonna have losers.
Exactly.
If you lose, pick yourself up, work harder,
right,
to win.
Absolutely.
Right.
Don't give me something I didn't earn.
I agree.
I want.
Right.
But I see has time changed and people are changing and they're giving people something that they didn't earn.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And that calls for a false sense of security. And when people get older, they think they deserve something they didn't earn.
You hit the nail on the head. That's what we were getting at.
What is the oldest age group that gets a participation medal? Like, my kids are young.
11, 12.
I think around 10. I think they stopped
about
that.
10.
I think
About 10.
See, at that point, I'm like,
8. We're here.
About 8.
Great.
yeah,
8th grade. We're here in 8th grade.
8th grade.
Wow.
So
We got a studio
I would
audience
say
today.
5 to 10. I'm okay with participation, but I don't care. I'm just trying to find something my kids into.
Right.
You know, if it motivates them to finish a season, I don't care. They're not going to hold on to it. But after that, I mean, that's where you really do start teaching your kid goals and what hard work achieves and stuff, and how to become the best in something. So, and then at that point, I'm totally agreeing with you.
And also, you know, there's a monetary side to it, because if you're in a club team or something like that, and you're taking your kid to practice, and because they obviously can't drive themselves, and then you got to go to St. Louis or Kansas City or whatever, because, you know, we're kind of in the middle here in Jeff City.
Right.
So you spent, you know, whatever dollar amount on entry fees and uniforms and snacks for the team when they got to do it. Then you drive to Kansas City and have a night in the hotel and all this stuff, and the kid plays and everybody gets the same thing. Now I'm with TJ.
You getting participation medals when you're doing that much?
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
No.
Do you see what I'm saying?
Absolutely not.
So that's crazy. What do you think, Mike? You coach.
Yeah, you're the coach.
I coach, and I know I didn't like it.
From a coach's perspective, what do you think?
Coach. Come on, coach.
Live on Channel 2.
I like participation.
But why?
Even though before the show I asked, what the hell is this? Because I'm the same way as TJ over here. Growing up, I'm very competitive. Every sport I play, even if it's just for fun, I'm bringing it, bro.
Right.
I'm trying to win.
Right.
You want to show them who's the best.
To me, I do like participation awards, because even for the person that's sitting on the bench riding, bro, it makes them feel better at the end. Kids, emotions.
Well, I think that's different though.
How?
Because if your team won, everybody on the team gets a win. This is like the losing team. Everybody gets.
Yeah.
It don't
Like
matter if they didn't.
I feel like the losing team should get an award only, and it depends on what the league is.
Right.
I think they should make like two divisions. Like soccer here, soccer is, to me, even though it's just for fun, it's very competitive.
It's very big.
I think there should be 2 leagues in soccer.
There is. There's actually 3.
There is.
There's actually 3.
Wow.
It's an A, B, and a C.
I'm glad you're up all this.
Because when I go put my kid in soccer, I just say enroll soccer.
Yeah.
The Y.
No,
Well,
there's different
and-
levels.
yeah.
My kid's been playing soccer since they could walk, so
okay.
I mean, there's different levels, and you know, we found out real quick that, you know, my kids didn't really care for the participation medal. They were kind of like, why are they getting the medal? They lost. You know, my kids when my kids were little, they're like, we won, right, Dad? I'm like, yep, because I kept score. Y'all had 6, they had none. I kept score because they want to know. I don't think I should be like, oh, it's just for everybody. Everybody had a good time. No, I'm not that guy.
Yeah.
I'm not that guy.
And that goes back for being competitive. I mean, your peeps are very competitive, so they don't want to be in participation award.
Participation award. I can't even say it.
I can I think it's good for everybody to get an award.
For
At
your,
what age do you cut it off at, though?
Yeah,
What
yeah.
age?
Yeah.
What age would you cut it off at?
I think, yeah.
Don't say 16.
I would say when you get in high school, 9th grade.
high school,
Ninth
man, come
grade,
on.
cut it off.
By the time you get to high school, you should be on a competition level where you're thinking about college.
But
They don't give participation awards in college.
But that's why they got competitive leagues in the summer.
Yes.
Right.
Yes, and those you don't get participation awards for that. So, I mean, I think I get what you're saying. I think that's two different levels.
I don't get what he's saying.
What I think he's saying is if you have a participation award, it's going to be based on a league like the YMCA where it's just to get the kids out there, get them involved in something, get them doing something. And he's saying that now if you want to be a competitor, you need to take your kid out of that, which is what I did, and put them in a competitive league where there was no participation more. You win, you lose, they keep score. They hone your skills.
You go back and try harder next time.
Even on that level in a YMCA league, I don't think the 9th grade. That's way after you leave the 3rd grade, you need to understand there's wins and losses because that's what you're gonna be taught in school.
There are winners and losers, Ricky Bobby.
Shake it back.
I want to be a winner.
That's just how I come.
If you're not first, you last.
We know I come first, bro.
Hey, just so y'all know, about 11 months ago, there was a challenge put out in the text group for a race.
Yes,
never
100 meter dash.
It never happened.
All I know is everybody kept making up excuses not to be there, including myself.
I
showed up.
No, I wanted.
I saw Michael training at the office. He was doing laps.
No, I didn't make no excuse.
Just walking.
Hey,
Michael did what?
I was getting ready, bro. I was walking.
I'm ready now.
So I'm probably the only one sitting here that don't go to the gym. So and I still was.
I halfway.
I probably would have.
That was my New Year's resolution, but now
really
it's
fast.
I'd have been blown out at the end of it, but I would have won. I would have won. Trust and believe, I would have won.
T. Will, you didn't have a chance, bro.
From who?
You have the longest legs here, actually.
What does that mean?
I don't think they don't respect.
Lots of people with
don't respect the speed of T. Will. Man.
I don't respect long legs as speed.
Oh,
for
that's
sure.
Everybody says that.
That's a shortcut to me.
I don't. You got.
If you ready, I'm ready.
We can do
when
this
everybody
right
ready. No shoes, no socks. I'm out. I'm out there barefoot. I'm gone.
Man, you must
ready?
get where I'm
It's the
from.
hood race.
You ready?
Barefoot is right up.
He doing the Bama run. Oh, everybody's
Mississippi.
Around here, Mississippi.
Barefoot is just
Why didn't
right
we
up
do
my
a
alley.
race in Florida?
I don't know.
On the sand.
Ooh, that'd have been rough.
Well, you could have done it right where the water crushes on the sand.
You right.
I know. Everybody was there. We could have did it.
Well,
So
except for Tracy wasn't there, but
Y'all put me in a different category.
I would have won that.
The sand is a lot different.
A landslide. You talking? You would beat me by a landslide?
Yes.
Oh, you out of your mind.
So is this? Are we making?
You gonna wear your rating mask?
I can.
Oh, you gonna pass
Hey,
Y'all must get out work out in that man.
TJ,
You gonna have all sand called on your stuff.
You ain't gonna win.
TJ, Lululemon don't make you faster, dog.
What?
No,
Lululemon don't make you faster.
you have to cut the.
He said, "I know."
Cut your leg hair. Hey, listen.
Your workout attire, because everyone who's probably listening to this is like, what Lululemon Mortal Kombat?
Oh, they know what that is. Hey, but
Yeah.
I will give you this. I think I would have a tougher time with you because you do work out every day. I don't work out every day.
Listen.
but in a sprint, I still got it, bro.
We only doing one race.
Me and this guy played football 6 years ago, full contact.
Yeah.
And
we put up numbers.
They wasn't ready.
What's that mean? I
They
put up
wasn't
numbers
ready.
when I step on
What's
the
that
court.
No.
I give you one good game.
What's that got to do with it?
That don't mean nothing.
Hey, somebody got
That ain't got nothing to do with it, right?
No, not
somebody
a race.
somebody got hurt. Somebody got hurt messing with me.
Y'all getting contact. That's
So
a contact
y'all
sport.
two athletes think y'all can keep up with me in the sprint.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Hey, let's go to the next question.
Yes. Definitely.
Let's go, bro.
Have you ever seen me run?
I have.
The question is,
Where you see me run at?
To your car?
Yeah, I've seen you run.
Okay.
When we play kickball,
I know I've seen him run.
Have you seen me
I'm
run?
pretty quick. That
fast.
was going to a base.
he fast. I give him.
I'm not slow.
I'm quick and fast.
Yeah, I'm all that.
He said,
In a
I'm
bag
quick.
of chips.
He said, "I'm quick and fast."
Quick and
I'm quick
fast.
and fast.
With a bag of chips.
I'm quick and fast.
You do know a bag of chips is half empty.
Oh,
That's what she-
half empty.
That's what
Yeah, I'll stop.
That was a good burn.
Oh my
For y'all,
God!
the TV world out there, the challenge might be set right here on the show.
Ain't no mic to it. It's gonna happen.
I think it's gonna happen.
It's gonna happen.
I'm gonna do some stretches because y'all ain't gonna get me out there naked. Y'all in the gym every day like Rocky, and then have me out here like, whoo, man.
Hand me all gone. Hand me gone.
So what are we gonna do? We're gonna
Not
you
in the
guys
cold.
have till
Not in the
April?
cold. Yeah.
Till they get warm.
yeah, it's warm enough.
Yeah.
I'm saying like
I think that'll work.
I'm saying like July.
No.
Yeah.
It don't matter.
Way too
This
low.
dude got 2 years.
Oh, he trying to train.
Hey,
He trying to train.
I'm trying to train. Absolutely, I'm trying to train.
that's a life choice.
Absolutely, I'm trying to change. Oh, y'all
I tell you
got
what.
wide with memberships
I
and
tell you
all
what.
this.
If you're on
Whenever
BuzzFeed,
y'all
people
ready,
change their life every
just let
day.
me know.
Just let me know.
You know me, I'll race you
in the
anytime.
gym every day, bro.
I'll race you
whenever y'all ready.
I'll race you anytime.
I'm ready. I go outside right now after the podcast and race.
You would lose anytime.
I don't think so. Y'all hear this?
You talking
He said
landslide?
He said he's fast.
You talking blow me away?
Fast and
TJ.
quick.
I'm talking about,
Blow me away. You gonna blow me away?
I'm talking about 10 yards.
10 yards? That's bad away.
What's how long's the distance?
100, 200,
Bro,
100.
I guarantee you
You should have said 40 or 60.
you won't
with
get
me.
away if you
might have got
it won't be
something.
more than an arm length. I guarantee you that.
You might have got
With no
something.
training.
I tell you what, we go ahead
With no training.
With a 50-yard dash?
Yeah.
Oh, you toast.
I don't top out until
Let's
about
go to the next question.
Yeah, there you go.
Ain't nobody gonna race till it get hot.
top end
Right.
60.
Anyway, these cats are crazy. You know.
But y'all heard it first on Fellas Forum.
Right. So that just gave y'all a taste of what we do on a daily basis.
Daily.
There's a lot of
118 Texas later.
Yeah, it gets
Maybe more.
it gets
Tweet.
pretty crazy. It
Tweet
gets
Big
pretty
Mike
crazy.
gonna
But I'm gonna find this last question
Tweet the
before I
real
have to
Big
go
Mike.
outside
Right.
and prove myself because I will do it.
In 20-degree
I know what the
weather
last question
outside
is.
right now.
I know what the last question is.
What is it?
What is it?
Last question is, do racism start at home?
Does it start at home?
Does racism start at home?
Yeah.
That's a good question.
I think absolutely. I don't think any child is born a racist. I don't think
No.
I don't.
I mean, they may be ignorant of also obviously cultural things.
Right.
But they'll never do it out of enmity or hate or prejudice. I mean, they'll do it more inquisitively.
Yeah, like you look different than me, or
Yeah.
my skin's darker than yours, or something like that. I don't think you're gonna be like, oh, you are a certain way because you are darker than me, or you are a certain way because you are lighter than me, or you are a certain way because of any of that stuff. I think that there was a study out that the little girl they put them all in a room with dolls.
Dolls, yeah, I saw that.
And they like pick out the mean one and pick out the bad one, and those are all taught behaviors. That is something that they just picked up on their own.
Yeah,
those are all taught behaviors, and these kids were like anywhere from 6 to 8 years old, somewhere around in there, I believe.
Yeah, they were.
I mean, for me, I actually think that when your kids are going to ask you at some point why I look different or something like that, and it's going to be a situation that either they came across or it might just be inquisitive. But you're not telling somebody that this person is Caucasian, or this person is black, or this person is a Mexican descent or Chinese descent or whatever. That's not teaching racism.
We don't say say black. Let's say brown.
Let's get that clear. That's not teaching racism. I think identifying somebody's culture is definitely not racism. I think when you start saying things like, don't go around them because they'll do this. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't leave your purse sitting down because they'll take it.
Stereotype.
Don't trust this person. Don't trust that person. And that gap goes all over the place with cops.
Yes.
Hey, little kids see that being bad, don't do that because a cop's going to arrest you. Why do you want your child to be scared of the police officer? Because that's the person that they're going to have to go to for help. If they
I come across that all the time.
Absolutely.
He go arrest him. No.
Absolutely.
Quit telling kids this.
You can't do things like that. And I think that's a huge problem when people start forcing their views onto their children.
Their past experiences,
their views and prejudice,
and there's people that have never even interacted with other cultures, and they already have a preconceived notion. I mean, it's been passed down from generations.
What they
have no
TV,
idea
radio,
of what
heard.
Right.
It's fun. You say that, and I agree with you. But at the same time, I immediately think about cultures that are extremely far away from me, and I'm very far removed from, and I'm already like, I already know how I'd act around that person, and it probably wouldn't be very great. I mean, I try to treat them with respect and dignity and equality, but at the same time, I'm probably thinking, man, they
preconceived notion.
I have all these preconceived notions. And they might find it offensive.
You're gonna exactly. I mean, but the thing about it, one thing you said there.
Small-minded.
What?
Thanks, Mike.
One thing you said there, though, if you treat somebody with respect, whether you don't understand them or not, that's a whole different level. As long as you don't have to. I don't have to understand everything about Tracy to treat him with respect, because he comes from a different place than I come from. You know, he talks funny to me, but I mean that's because of where he's from.
And you
that's because
hey, you add culture to this show,
and you know,
I would have had a problem. You said I was cute.
Yeah, and you know, Mike's a Kansas City fan. I don't understand that. That makes no sense to me.
Makes
See,
sense.
And a Royals fan. And a Royals fan.
Did y'all
North Carolina?
Did y'all hear they was renaming the stadium? Did y'all hear they was Heartbreak Ridge?
No.
That didn't even come up to a vote. Not even.
Hey, that's the next section, man.
Too soon?
Why
My
they
bad.
Kansas City
That's for the next podcast. That's for
Too soon. My bad.
I got a whole conversation on that.
What you think? What you think about this?
We going off topic.
I think the percentage now is a lot. I think it's a lot lower than it was back in the day. Now you do have kids that don't want to take advice from their parents. They use social media. They watch hate groups and all stuff like that, and get involved with the wrong stuff.
I agree.
So it's not always going back to the parents. I mean, they can get caught up with the wrong group and end up going down the wrong
being
road.
brainwashed.
Well, I think that all comes back to, you know, there's a sense of tribalism in the States, especially.
Right.
Like, everyone tries to, and they even have the t-shirts say, find your tribe,
Right.
which is supposed to be a good thing. But I think with the way America structures itself, like all the white people who believe one thing go to this corner, and then black people, Asians, Hispanic, everyone automatically segregates themselves, and then on the fringes, everyone kind of mixes it up. And those people are like, we don't see the racism, but then in those deep pockets, they don't even
go to Mississippi, bro.
That's what I'm saying. See, that's a deep pocket.
That's a deep pocket.
You go there.
Very deep.
If you go, there's also parts in the South that are primarily white, and they're just like, yeah.
What's the problem? What's going on?
Well,
they don't interact with each other.
nobody's going to take the time. Nobody's going to take the time to try to understand something that they don't want to understand.
Or think they already know.
It's kind of like, I kind of look at it like trigonometry in school. If you are preordained to be a farmer, you don't really care about trigonometry.
No.
You're not gonna study that in high school. You're gonna be about what's going on in the farm world, agriculture. Those are
when the rain coming,
right? Those are the things you're gonna focus on.
When's breeding?
But at the same time, when you get out there in the field, you realize that, man, I got this 47 acres and I got a 12-foot plow. I need to know how many times I got to go up and down this field to get this thing plowed and how much fuel I'm going to use. Now I need some of that trigonometry. Oh crap, but I don't really know nothing about it.
You know, it's funny.
So that is, in a nutshell, how it,
when they be more logistics.
Yeah,
it plays off. Yeah, it does play off.
Yeah, that's our peanut gallery right there. He's getting.
That's our guard dog. We just shots fired, dog. You hear the voices. That's boots on the ground.
You know, it's funny because there for a long time, everyone's like, "Why are you teaching like all this, you know, algebra, whatever stuff in school?"
Right.
And the kids who pick up algebra usually they learn coding much easier.
Yes,
because it's very similar in the format. But then, even if they go and become farmers later on, there's these farmers now that are like, yeah, oh my gosh, my son came back and he wrote this program, and now we have more efficient water use. When we plant our seeds for the next season, or harvest our seeds next season, we have a better yield and a better amount of seeds to be able to run for that. Now, it's not necessarily always the same in America because of the way the agriculture system is set up with how you buy your seed, but there are benefits from learning those things in school.
Right.
And so I guess to bring that back into the conversation, don't write anything off. You need to expose yourself and develop your own opinions and see and integrate it into your life. Like, so if I never, like, say if you guys never want to talk to me, and then you just like, I don't like white people,
right?
And then, like, say I wouldn't be able to help you with any, technology questions or whatever, anything else you need from me.
Right.
So
I understand. I mean, because that also helps a business because you strict yourself to one culture.
Right.
You don't know what the other culture can bring to you. Diversity.
It's diversity and experience.
You have no idea. Yeah. And like I said, that's a lot of I listened to a story the other day. They were talking about Generation Z, which is our kids, Generation Z, and how they are so much more accepting of transgender and biracial couples and things like that. And I said I was sitting there thinking about that, listening to this, like, I really think it's because the previous generation didn't really like what was going on.
They didn't embrace it at all,
and they didn't really, a lot of small things brought the two generations together. I mean, music and videos and different trends that were going on.
The internet
kind of start bringing those cultures together, and then as Generation Z grew up, they were even more exposed to that because of the way information travels now.
Yeah.
I mean, everything is like right now. I mean, like we Instagramming right now. Hello. And so, I mean, it's so right now in your face that it's hard not to try to process that. And, you have a lot of information to process now. As when I was a kid, I didn't have to process information that fast because I didn't receive it that fast.
Yeah.
No.
So I feel like I was able to make a slower decision.
It called fact check. Because when we was kids, our parents told us something or adult tell us something, we run with it, we take it as true.
Yeah.
But now technology have improved so much that you tell me something now, I can look it up since you lying to me or not.
Right.
Yeah, that's right.
And that go back to those racist thoughts at home. I believe it does, but I believe as a person get older, it falls on them to teach themselves.
Yeah.
Because you
well, you have every tool that you can.
Right.
No matter how much the teacher tell you at school, you're your biggest teacher.
Exactly.
You're gonna learn what you learn is what you put when you put it in yourself. That's how much you're gonna learn. So if you quit putting it into yourself, then you're gonna be ignorant and you're gonna make stupid decisions. You're gonna say stupid things.
Right.
That will get you hurt.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Don't let anyone tell you what to believe.
Exactly.
You need to. And I think that's from high school through college and, honestly through the rest of your life, you are developing who you are.
Yeah.
And don't be someone that someone else told you to be.
Yeah.
Right.
It all starts at home.
Don't blame your parents.
No,
you're your own person now.
Unfortunately, guys, we are right on the cusp of a good conversation.
Definitely.
We're going to have to wrap this up today. Don't forget to check us out. Say what's up to us on all the media sites, Joel.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So
plug us.
Yeah, we're going to be posting on YouTube as the primary platform.
Dallas.
And then, what are you doing? Stop. And then we got a Facebook group. So if you want to get notified whenever we post a new video, subscribe on YouTube and then go to our page and hit the little bell icon to actually get the notification pushed to your computer or your phone. And then on the Facebook group, just subscribe. And then you have to visit it regularly to make it updates. Follow us on Twitter or Instagram. I'm going to put the links to those down below.
Yes, definitely.
And the Facebook as well. And then if you have any questions, comments, drop them in the comment section on Facebook, even us on Twitter or YouTube. We'll try to address them in the show if we think it's a good topic, or if it's just a general question, like
don't be scared, Twan.
Don't be scared.
How does Tracy do his eyebrows or something?
We'll
just go ahead.
Shots fired!
Pow, pow.
So,
all right. Y'all stay tuned next time. Yes, sir.
Get him next time, TJ.
What style Lululemon does he wear?
Whoa.
That would be the kind of question we'd answer right away.
All right. See y'all next time.
Fellas Forum.
Yes.
Peace.